Bhí a the Healy Ray County Rud Keen to tá Harveh Fear, agus an rud ná níl an gá ag an ARA, agus níl an gá ag an HSE, agus nuair tá an cur PQs a seach don HSE nó NTA, tá rud Keen mí ceart leis an system atá goin. Níl aon duine responsible. It's ridiculous. I don't understand how we have given the power to these senior civil servants, and I wonder who's actually running this country, and that's something that I think really needs to be changed, because people in these positions. Listen, I didn't disturb you when you spoke, so please be quiet. Listen, I want to just talk about something here. Highlighting the unacceptable surge, and I'll get a lot more done than any of you will, highlighting the unacceptable surge in waiting lists for autism assessments and broader failings in the assessments of need systems. The regional group negotiated the pay parity in Section 38 and 39 workers, and I'm delighted to see that it has been done. But let's be honest, what's happening here? Families are exhausted, children are waiting too long, and it's not just for assessment, but for access to real, life-changing supports. The system is letting them down at multiple stages, and the consequences are serious. Developmental windows are being missed, family well-being is deteriorating, and trust in the system is evaporating. And 2 weeks ago, I was in the AV room, invited by Deputy MacDonald, and it was my neighbouring constituency in North Inner City, and it was great. I heard life experience from mothers and fathers who fought for this, and I really got moved by it. And I saw and I heard this on the doorstep during the election. Yes, the HSE has reported a 65% increase in completed assessments in the first quarter of this year, and that should be acknowledged. But the cold comfort is 15,000 children are still waiting for them to actually receive speech therapy, occupational therapy or behavioural supports. Families are being sent from queue to queue, and we call it a system. Minister Foley has committed to reform, and that's welcome. But what families need is not another working group or consultation. They need immediate action. And Cara, I met you first as a councillor when you invited me to the Monster rally outside Leinster House, and I thank you for that. And I really just want to say thanks from the bottom of my heart and from everyone here. You're doing Trojan work. You're doing our job, this job that we should be doing. You're asking for the establishment of a task force, and I really hope that this government listens to you. Because here's the truth. Despite a 65% increase in assessments this year, there's still over 15,000 overdue in March. While we promised reform, and as I've already said, the 10 million has been allocated. This is great, but it's not solving the core problem. Families don't want paperwork. They want consistent professional therapy for their children, especially families who've waited years for diagnosis. We need a system that meets children where they are, not one that makes families chase diagnosis after diagnosis just to be seen. We must stop using assessment as a gatekeeper to care and start delivering care based on need. I believe that this government is serious about its commitments. I'm committed to the programme for government because a government's role at its core is simply to protect and support those who need it most. I'd like to acknowledge the work of my predecessor, Féin McGrath, who did it during his time as Minister for Disabilities, an incredible job. His leadership and passion sparked my own interest in politics at a young age. He showed me that politics, especially independent politics, is about putting people first, and it's about standing up for those who need it most. Cahilla, you're a míle maithagad an ara, you're maithagad chun the éislón.